In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what to do when your old self pushes back. And what I'm talking about is whenever you go to upgrade your self-image, your self-concept, or really expand yourself into the version that you want to become, because you want a bigger life and you're trying to manifest big goals, big dreams, and you start stepping up and acting as that person, your old paradigm, your old self, your old programming will often kick back big time to try and stop you from moving in the direction of your goals. And it can really feel like an internal battle, and it can feel so resistant. You can be met with anxiety, fear, doubt, and you can just experience a whole roller coaster of emotions. So in this video, I want to share exactly how you can manage this. And I also have a free gift for you that I'm going to share at the end, which is something that I've done that's brand new. It's super cool, and I'd love to get your feedback on it. It is going to be a free pre-recorded coaching session. I will coach you through specific things to really help you get into the subconscious so you can really start to uncover those blind spots that are keeping you stuck right now. And at the end of it, I will guide you through an energetic activation, an energetic attunement to help you really expand into the version of you energetically that you desire to be. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you check it out at the end. Hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. Welcome to the channel. I help people awaken their true self and activate their hidden potential. So if you're new here, thanks so much for popping by. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So the reason I've created this video is I have recently launched a brand new coaching community for women ready to transform into their best self, to really reinvent themselves in their lives over the course of the next 90 days. And so that has been really, really exciting. I've been helping them with their self-image, their self-concept, and really working on that at a deep subconscious level. And that has been met with a lot of kickback. There have been lots of things coming to the surface. And so it's inspired me to create this video because anyone doing this is going to be met with the same thing. And I think it's so easy for us to fall into the trap of thinking we're doing it wrong. Something's gone wrong. I shouldn't be feeling like this. All these old emotions are coming back. I'm overcome with fear. I can't do this. Who the hell do I think I am to do this? Or the doubt kicks in. Or just, you don't feel worthy. You don't feel good enough. Or just those old yucky emotions that you thought you'd let go of already rise up and they start taking over again. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about this briefly because I want you to know this is normal. This is part of the process. If you think about it, you have had a program in your subconscious mind that has been keeping you safe for all of your life. It thinks you're a certain way. It sees you in a certain way. There are certain belief systems. There's certain things about your self-concept. So when you start veering out of this and start expanding yourself, right? You're getting out of the comfort zone. You're starting to make bold moves towards your dreams. It goes, danger, danger. It's not safe. It's not safe. The alarm bells start ringing. It's your subconscious mind. It's your reptilian brain trying to keep you alive. It literally thinks your life's in danger because you're doing something new. This is where our brains haven't evolved that much since caveman era. So this was to protect us when we were going out of the cave and there was a saber-toothed tiger ready to pounce. It's like, no, stay the same, stay safe, like everything. I think there was a real danger there, but now those dangers aren't there. The dangers are really just discomfort. So if this is happening to you and your old self is fighting back, I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about which should help you minimize this and make you feel better and help the transition a bit easier. So first of all, I really recommend just reframing whatever is happening. So this resistance is kicking up. Don't see it as a problem. Don't see it as you're doing something wrong. Don't see it as a fight. If you feel like you're having this internal battle, first thing to do is relax. And just relax, because when you relax, there's no more fighting. You don't need to fight this old part of yourself. You don't need to fight for what you want. Something we've always been taught, right? You've got to fight for what you want. But if you're fighting yourself, you're not going to win, because there's this program, a subconscious program that's been going on for a lot longer than you trying to be this new version of you. So it's stronger and it's all unconscious and it's all habitual. It's just the way it's been. We need to practice being the new version of us. We need to really rehearse that in our mind so that our subconscious can be overwritten and that new idea can be accepted as to the truth of who we are. So don't fight it, but start to reframe it and see resistance as something beautiful that is just information. All it's doing is showing you that there are parts of you that are unhealed. There's parts of you that want to be heard. There's parts of you kicking up, and there might be an inner child thing going on, spit in the dummy, because it has needs that hasn't been met yet. And it's just about figuring out, what do we need to give ourselves right now? What aren't we hearing? What are we ignoring? What are we trying to bypass here? The feelings that come up, if it's anxiety, if it's fear, if it's stress, if it's doubt, if it's feelings of unworthiness, these are coming up because they're ready to be healed and let go of. You can't let go. You can't become this new version if you don't release the old self. So in order to release the old self, unfortunately, you need to feel it. You need to see it. You need to look at it. But we don't have to fight it. We can look at it with curiosity. We can look at it with self-compassion. We can look at it from a place of self-love. And we can allow ourselves the grace to move through this. I'm ready to let this go. This isn't my truth. Go inside. What is my truth then? Connect to your soul. Your soul is there to guide you through all of this. Connect to the divine, to God, to the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, whatever rings true for you. That is your truth. Whatever you feel inside at a deep core level is your truth, not what your mind's telling you. Your mind's trying to protect you. It's trying to keep you safe. So in these moments, we don't want to retract. We don't want to contract. We don't want to stop and think, it's almost like we're dipping our toe in a freezing cold pool of water, and then we quickly shrink back, or it's like the turtle, moving its head out and looking to see if it's safe, and it's not safe, so it shrinks back into its shell. We don't want to do that. This isn't going to go away until you've overcome it, but we don't need to fight. We don't need to go head to head with it. We need to understand it. So it's really about understanding, reframing the resistance as the pathway to your growth, as the pathway to your dreams and your goals, is understanding what it's trying to tell you so you can start navigating that, so you can start healing those parts inside of you. Because this has come up so much for my clients, I've actually just created a whole new toolkit, which I'm going to be building in the coming weeks, of processes that are designed to help you do this. Meditations, NLP processes, all sorts of healing tools and things that you can use to actually navigate through this part of going from the old self, becoming the new self, and dealing with the resistance on the way. Because this is the biggest part. You're not just going to go old self, new self, bam, cool, it's done. There's going to be some ups and downs, right? But we need to maintain our persistence. We don't want to shrink back in. If anything, it's our time to expand. But we need to do it with grace, self-compassion, and self-love. We don't want to fight it. So I know I called it when your old self fights back, but that's because that's what it feels like. But it just needs love. It needs nurturing. It needs healing. There are lots of different things we can do to heal this old part of ourselves so we can let it go. So if that sounds like something you actually need the help for, and you don't want to go and try and do it by yourself, make sure you check out Unleashed, my coaching community for women. I'll drop the link in the description for you right at the top so you can see it, and you can go and see if that's something that feels aligned to you. So another thing that will be so helpful through this process is to rehearse becoming her. Now, I've just touched on that a minute ago. Rehearse it. Just imagine. I say her, you might be a guy watching this, so forgive me. Imagine being them. Like, just play in your mind. Imagine walking about your day as them. Don't just leave it to a 15-minute visualization in the morning and then when you go to bed at night. Imagine being this person. Like, see yourself as this person. Wayne Dyer used to talk about this all the time. Just see yourself in your mind's eye as this person now. And the more you do that, the more you practice it, you're rehearsing it. All the top athletes do this. All the best actors do this. They have to rehearse. Actors rehearse being the character that they're about to play. They have to really get into that version, and they have to embody that character to become them, to be seen as that version on screen, right? You're doing the same thing. It's like you are practicing being this character, only it's a character that you've chosen, a character that you're aligned to, and a version of you that's already within you, right? So you don't have to do this alone. Ask God, ask the universe, ask your higher self to help you. And then just keep practicing and practicing, seeing yourself over and over again. Just seeing yourself in your kitchen, washing the dishes in the new house, seeing yourself in the car, driving the new car, if that's what you want. See yourself on stage speaking, if that's what you want. See yourself getting up on YouTube, if that's what you want. Just keep practicing it. See yourself receiving the money. See yourself charging clients. See yourself doing the things, traveling, getting into first class lounges, getting into first class flights. What is it that you are desiring, what is creating so much resistance and kickback, start practicing, because by practicing in your mind, you are teaching and training your nervous system that it's safe. You're feeling safe while you're doing it. So your nervous system isn't going to kick up as much. And because your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined, vividly imagined, so what you're doing is you're training your brain to think it's real. If your brain thinks it's real, your ego and your nervous system doesn't think it's a threat, then you're not going to be going into survival mode and fight and flight. You're actually going to start expanding and you're going to be living in alignment. So you just got to practice being them until it feels so true that it's just natural for you to be them. And this is the work. This is the reps. You have to do the reps. You're not going to go from old self to new self, bam, done, as I said. You have to put in the reps. And this is it throughout the day. So if you're feeling the anxiety, if you're feeling the fear, then just relax. Just keep stopping and relaxing throughout the day. Take the deep breaths, connect back in, connect your soul, ask for guidance. And then once you've calmed down, just imagine yourself being that version. Just tap back into how you'd prefer. And also when you tap in, ask, what is the lesson here? What is the message? What do I need to overcome? Journal. Do some of the processes that I've got in my playlists. And again, if you want the help, of course, you can come into Unleashed and you can be walked through step by step all the different processes that you need to navigate this time in your life and this time in your healing journey. So I hope that helped you. It is normal. Reframe it, stop fighting, relax, connect yourself and practice being the version that you really are. If you like this video, I also have a free gift, which I mentioned at the beginning, which I'd love to share. It's something that I've done. It's brand new. So if you do it, make sure you send me an email and let me know how you found it. It's a free virtual coaching session that I've got. I don't know how long this will be available for. It might only be for a short amount of time. You will be able to access a video where I will be coaching you. I'll ask you questions. You'll be able to pause it and either say your responses or you'll be able to write your responses to really help you get into the subconscious so you can really start to uncover those blind spots that are keeping you stuck right now. And at the end of it, I will guide you through an energetic activation, an energetic attunement to help you really expand into the version of you energetically that you desire to be. And that will hopefully give you some of the answers that you're looking for from this resistance coming up to help you move through the lessons. So make sure you go and get that. That is completely free and I'm excited for you to go experience that. If you like the video, I'd really appreciate a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I would love for you to join the community and see what we're all about. I'm in here every day now for the rest of the year with videos like this, with meditations, with other healing tools to help you energetically align to your desired reality, your desired self, and to really live an aligned and authentic life. Sending you lots of love. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.